Hello, welcome to my Blacklight Retribution video. In this video I go 18 and 9. And I guess that's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not terrible either. I do better in games later on, but I just wanted to show you this because it showcases most of the mistakes and most of the advice I want to give. And my first piece of advice would be do not stay still in this game, because there's a thing that lets you see X-ray through everything. I call it Blacklight Vision. I don't actually know what it's really called. And you can see right here, even though there's nobody there, I'm jumping around trying not to stay still. And right here I stay still for like a second just to throw a grenade, and that guy just shows up and shoots me. And yeah, that's how it works. Do not stay still. They'll see you, they'll find you, they can see you wherever you are on the map. If you're staying still, they just seek you out, kill you. And yeah, that's why you should not stay still in this game. And also try to avoid confronting multiple enemies, because more often than not you will lose that scenario. And it's mainly because, well, it's 2 versus 1. Even if they're not on the same team, the chances of you killing them both or killing one of them is, well, the chances of killing one of them is alright, but they can still both shoot at you first and shoot at each other, so it's not reliable. And do not be afraid to hip fire either. You can see right here I just missed like 20 bullets and I still kept hip firing. My mistake was hip firing this guy while moving away, because hip firing gets less accurate as you move further away. I should have been moving towards him instead of away from him, and I might have been able to kill him. Although he had a better weapon for a closer range than I did. I'm using the standard knight. I'm trying to do this advice video for people who are like me and just want to use all the default items and just want to go in the game and play and don't want to suck. And I mean, it's up to you to decide whether or not I suck at this game. At this point I'm kind of looking for people on the map because the lobby's not that full yet. This game starts off a bit slow, but it picks up pace when more people join and gets more exciting. Anyways, so yeah, when you confront multiple enemies, if you like want to confront multiple enemies, or if you have to, like you're put in that situation, then I would suggest being in a place where you can avoid one of the enemies, but you can kill the other one, and then you either have enough ammo left in your clip or enough time to reload before you can kill the other one. And yeah, you can understand like why. I mean, I might be pointing out the obvious here, but a lot of the time people just see 2 enemies and like, oh, I can get 2 kills, just headshot them both. It doesn't always work, because, well, headshotting isn't like 100% kill in this game, at least like 100% of the time. Like, it's like, I could say it's like it's 100% kill most of the time, but it's not always the case. Sometimes I've gotten headshots and it gave me like the sound indicating I got a headshot or a neck shot, and the guy doesn't die. I don't know if it's because they have like a bunch of health, or my 1 bullet grazed its head. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Anyways, my next point is only use Blacklight Vision, as I call it, when you know that you're safe. For example, if you're in the middle of a firefight, you just fought a bunch of people, then you ran away to like a safe corner of the map and you use Blacklight Vision, that's alright. And most people, like as soon as they spawn, they use Blacklight Vision, because you know you're supposed to spawn with no enemies around you. That doesn't work on all maps though. The guy in the game is screaming. That's not anybody in my life. Anyways, so like, you know the hangar map where you spawn behind a truck? Can't tell you how many times I've been spawn killed there. Like I spawn, use Blacklight Vision, and then immediately just get mowed down, me and my team. That guy with the anti-material rifle is pretty good with it. I just like, I consider like attacking him again. I see him aiming at me, I'm just no, you can stay there if you want. So yeah, do not attack somebody at range when he has a anti-material rifle or a bolt action rifle, because more often than not
they will have really good aim, which is why they use that gun. Anyways, so yeah. Also, it's really useful to use, I don't think I do it in this game, but it's useful to use Blacklight Vision to predict where somebody is going to be. So you can throw a grenade there, and like I see this guy here, but it's not really predicting. I already knew he was there, so I threw the grenade and he had time to back away. But if you throw it where you think they're gonna be and they actually go there, their momentum will be going towards the grenade, that they won't have time to like jump away or something. More often than not, you'll get that kill. Although, like, I guess, like, I'm saying more often than not, as in, like, if they go towards your grenade, then more often than not you will get the kill. If they do not go towards your grenade, which is... Okay, I'm confusing myself here. They do not have a good chance of going towards your grenade if they have multiple routes. So you should, like, make sure that that's the most probable route they're going to take, and then you throw the grenade there. Anyways, another good thing is to not get greedy in this game. Like, you fought one person, you fought another person, you've killed them both, you're all pumped up, you regen to back to 100 health, you're gonna go after the third person. Unless you like, you have the drop on them, or you have to confront them, I wouldn't recommend that. Like, you can see here, where I had 100 health left, and I kept trying to go after people instead of healing, and that killed me. They have 200 health and I had 100 health after fighting, so that made it like much more unlikely for me to be able to beat them.
Wow.
The guy in the chat's getting mad. Anyways, also don't get cheap in this game. There's these caches, I want to call them, and you can heal there. It's the first option in the cache, and I'll just call them health and ammo stations. You can heal there after a firefight. Most people don't do it because it uses up their points, but the points don't count for anything except in the actual game at the moment, and it doesn't use up your score or anything. So I don't really see why people don't do it, but a lot of people don't do it. This situation actually brings up another point where be aware of a third party in a fight. For example, if you're fighting somebody and somebody else shows up and he's not on either of your team and he just kills you both, well, that's bad. So the way I try to avoid that is either use Blacklight Vision ahead of time so that I could know whether or not they're gonna like eavesdrop on my fight, or like I try and kill somebody and escape really quickly, or I try and engage them at like a range, or like this guy right here. He's at a far enough range that if there was somebody attacking him at the same time or attacking me, then I wouldn't have died. Right here, my best piece of advice for that situation is to know the controls, because you can see I jumped on that guy's head and I tried to melee him, but
Wow.
I didn't know the melee button, so I just kind of landed on his head and he just looked at me and just get off me and shot me off. Yeah, know the controls in this game. I actually reset my controls to like different keybinds, so which is why I actually forgot like the melee button, because it's been a while since I played this game, to be honest. Anyways, another good piece of advice is to use Blacklight Vision in small bursts. Like, you'll be able to like right here, I use it, I see the guy, I unuse it, and I can shoot the guy. And you can see at the bottom right, that bar that gets used up every time I turn on the Blacklight Vision. It regens much faster when you use Blacklight Vision in small amounts of time. It's like good for two reasons. One, you're vulnerable for a less amount of time, because when you're in Blacklight Vision you can't exactly fight. And another like good thing is that when it regens faster, you'll be able to like use it again much faster, and then you'll be able to know where everybody is. But if you're like in a far corner of the map and you use Blacklight Vision, it's alright. Like, you can use it for a long time, nobody's gonna sneak up on you, and you need to get a good idea of where everybody is. But like if you're like in the middle of the map and you're like searching around, just use it, like press V to use it, like look around really quickly, then press V again, and then it'll regen quickly. Do not overuse sprint either. do not overuse backlight vision, do not overuse sprint, because if you overuse sprint, that makes you a walking target when you're out of a sprint. And just use sprint to like get from cover to cover, or like to get out of a situation or something like that. That's the best use of sprint. Anyways, leave a comment if you have any more questions, and like and sub. Bye bye.